Steve?
Oh, you didn't put it on, that's what
Oh.
Councilman White.
Excuse me.
Mayor, they approached us 2 years ago, I guess, and offered to pay for some of that. And a year ago, probably November of last year, they're offering to pay 50% of the material. We now think we've got a pretty good sidewalk across the place, done a good job.
Good job.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve doing this and put it on the schedule, since they are paying for half the material. There's a lot of, I've sort of watched that since they asked this. A lot of people walk through there and walk on or whatever, so I'd like to move that we do this.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second to move forward with the sidewalk on Dunn Avenue, with the property owners paying 50% of the material expense. Wasn't this originally approved with them paying 100% of the materials and the city covering the labor? And if that was approved, does that have to be rescinded?
I don't think it was approved.
Yes, it was in September of 2014. The council accepted the manager's recommendations for the property owner to pay all the costs for the materials with the city providing the labor, and the project being ranked with other sidewalk projects.
Since that motion was seconded,
Yes.
Well, it has not happened.
She says back in 2014, I don't see any reason to have to rescind that. If you all want to pass it, you can just pass it as a normal motion. Never occurred.
I have a few comments. Yeah, I believe it's a valid request. These businesses do bring a lot of sales tax into the community. On the other hand, there are many other places in Crossville that need sidewalks. One of my pet peeves is I drive to work every day on Webb Avenue, and the sidewalk stops at one point at the Methodist Church and doesn't pick up until you get to the library. And I see a lot of folks because of that area, the city walking in the road there. So that that's an area that I'd love to see something done about. I feel like that there needs to be, and maybe this is something that's out there that I'm just not educated on or aware of, that there needs to be a list or a plan for sidewalks and the ranking that was discussed in the original motion. And this one can be put on that list along with others, but I think that we need to look at it first and kind of get a plan of action, and then come back and look at sidewalks all together.
Mayor?
Yes.
What we have before us is exactly the same proposal that we turned down last time, I believe. We all can come up with ideas on where we should have sidewalks. Now, these business owners are going to profit both in terms of property values and aesthetic effects to their property. By saying that they're going to pay for half of the material, it's like saying that the city is going to pay for 3/4 of the cost, and we include the labor. I don't know that to be exact, but I believe it's pretty close. I believe we should stick with the original plan. If they want an enhancement and be moved up on the sidewalk plan, they can take the first proposal that the city gave them. They can pay for the material, and we'll pay for the labor, and I believe that's reasonable, because we're moving them ahead of everybody else. I'm glad that they want to contribute a quarter of the cost, but I believe that they can do better.
I believe the original proposal, which we have learned doesn't matter since it never happened, was that it would fit into the plan of what sidewalks were, 3-year plan or the 5-year projected plan at the time.
Is there an actual plan out there, at least the sidewalks? and
No,
how
it's
out-
in the capital plan though. I think there's quite a bit in there next year, 16, 17, 18.
Red Avenue, you just want to, somewhere down the line. We have a motion and a second, I believe. Don't we?
Yes.
Can you repeat the motion, please?
The motion is to approve them to pay half of the materials and put it on the priority list.
Is there any other questions or concerns on this? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Sousa?
No?
Councilmember Wyatt? Mayor Pro Tem Harris?
No.
Councilmember Curley?
Aye.
Mayor Mayberry?
No. Next item on the agenda